Hi, welcome to this new vlog. It's the fifth one. What happened this month? Well, this vlog is a bit less intense than the last one, which was, quite difficult to make for me. And also quite difficult to live through, as you might have seen, because I quit my job and it was quite an emotional, intense month. And this month has been a bit strange at work because little by little everyone learns that I'm leaving, and so they're less keen to put me on new project, which is normal. But just also I think they've reacted pretty badly to me leaving in not a very necessarily nice way. Like, for example, they've announced to the whole team the team that I work with, that I was leaving without letting me know beforehand. And they did it on almost the only day off that I took that month. They set up a meeting just for that without letting me know prior. So then I started receiving those messages from my colleagues saying, so sorry you're leaving, or like, so sorry to hear about your news. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Which I thought was not very nice. And like a couple of other things that obviously I'm not going to talk about that I thought were a bit painful, but that also led me to believe that I have for sure made the right decision. So I think in this vlog there's a lot of more cultural things and things with my friends, because I wanted to focus on like the positive things. I think there's only one day where I talk about work and I say that it wasn't a good day. I've spent a lot of times with my friends. I've done a lot of fun things. I started the month with my best friend being in London, which was very nice. And then I saw my friends from home again in Paris for a weekend, which made me feel just really grateful. And just generally spending time with friends also in London just made me feel so loved, and it was very nice. And my friend Lauren also got engaged, and she announced it to everyone. I already knew because she had asked me to be her witness, which is quite a big thing in France for people who don't do religious weddings. So I felt a good sense of community, which I think was very necessary in the state and situation that I was in. So that was good. I hope you're just a lot of, also in the vlog, there's just a lot of random girly things I talk about, or girly things, just a lot of random things. Like I talk about my hair, I talk about random meals, obviously books, always books. And this is something I'm really looking forward to as well, is being able to read more after I'm done with my job. And also this month I started a new project that I will talk about a bit more later, something a bit more creative that will come in the fall. Ups and downs, life, and I hope you enjoy. Bisous. Okay, so we started the month with my best friend from high school coming for her birthday to London. It was my birthday present for her to spend a bit of time with me. We hadn't seen each other in what felt like so long. We haven't filmed much, honestly. This is my least favorite stairs in London. I think they're so dangerous and stupid. So she filmed me going down the stairs there. But we just really enjoyed our time together, so we didn't film that much. We recorded an episode for a future project of mine. We went to the beach, the Bermondsey beach, for her birthday. We fed the ducks. I feel like there's a lot of video of me because she filmed me more than I filmed her, because we just really tried to enjoy the moment. Then we went to have Sri Lankan food for her birthday, which was very nice. And we went to the museum, to the South Bank Centre. We saw those two exhibitions of Linder, who's a British artist. And that was very interesting feminist work, mostly photographs, but also like some films, like she worked with films, also sculptures, things like that. But to me, the star of the show was Mickalene Thomas, who's an American artist, and you can see these are some of the paintings that I really loved. Well, they're paintings slash collages on like wood panels, and obviously celebrating the beauty and the strength of Black women. And I thought it was absolutely wonderful and powerful and amazing, and I didn't know her at all, so it was a big discovery for me. And she also played with film and other types of medium. So yeah, if you ever get the chance of seeing her, any of her work anywhere, I really highly recommend, because we had a fab time. And then, yeah, what else have we done? We went out, which was, I only filmed this because I was shocked by the amount of litter outside the club. We went out in Hockney Wick, and we did a lot of other things, but yeah, again, didn't film all of it. And then I went back to work, and this is me trying to film my outfit at work. You know when you have an outfit and you think it's gonna look really good, like those funky tights and everything, and then it didn't, and then it turns out my top was also transparent, and I only realized in the office. Anyway, it was not a good day at work, so I decided, and I was advised by Cam actually to do this, to go home using the boat, the Uber boats. And it was a really great idea. It felt so peaceful and lovely. I was basically alone on the boat. And fun fact, this is the Peace Pagoda in the Battersea Park, and this is where I told Cam I loved him for the first time. Say hi to the vlog!
Hi vlog!
Hi vlog!
Cheers vlog!
That night we went out for a birthday party, and this is me fixing my makeup in the bathroom. I was feeling myself, as you can tell. And then we went out to a club, and then on the way back, this was a little ballet of mice in the tube, which I thought was really cute. Southwark Park bitches. I just came back from the head spa slash trichologist, because she's also a certified trichologist. And I feel so clean, and my scalp feels so light. It was really good. The place in itself was not really nice, but the cabin was cute. Like, she's like renting in this place that isn't super nice, but her own little part within the salon is cute, and she was really nice, and it was really great and relaxing. Well, not that relaxing, because she said she had never felt that much tension in someone's scalp before, so she really like went in there, and massaged it, and that was quite painful, like when you do a massage. And she confirmed something that I already already knew, is that my hair is really thinning, like I have a hair thinning problem. But she did say that I had a lot of little regrowth, so it means that what I've been doing for a couple of months, because I noticed this like maybe a bit over a year ago, that what I've been doing works, so that's good. You can see I have loads of little hairs, but literally like when I do this, like this is the size, half of the size that it used to be. This is due to stress. So I think quitting my job is going to help, but also hard water, and just like build up. So she says I'm not washing my hair correctly. And what I do is that I think I should just wash it more regularly. And what I do is that I do like detoxifying shampoos once in a while, and she said instead it's better to do really good shampoos regularly with normal shampoos, not detoxifying shampoos, just good quality shampoos with a brush in the shower, you know, those tiny, like those plastic brush with tiny bristles, and really like get in there, and before the shower give yourself a nice like scalp massage for blood circulation and stuff. Then like, you know, space out the shampoos and do a big detoxifying shampoos once in a while. That's too abrasive, and it's better to really wash your hair well regularly. And then also maybe she advised that I change my shower head and I put like a filtering one for the hard water in London. And I think in Brussels also the water was really hard where I lived before. So I'm going to do that. And then she advised a caffeine serum as well from the brand Shampoo, CHAMPU. But any caffeine serum, even cheaper, she said, would work to like stimulate hair growth. So hopefully I will implement a few of these things, and hopefully I will see some change soon. I already kind of see it's getting a bit better here, but you know, like all of this, like I didn't used to see my scalp here. And thank God I have a lot of hair, because the amount of hair that I've lost already, if I didn't have a lot of hair, I would already be bald. Or like I would see my scalp a lot more. And honestly, it's quite terrifying when it first happens to you and you see how much hair is falling. Like I get sometimes like balls of hair, and it's quite scary because I think it makes your brain automatically think like something is wrong with you. So yeah, and I do think it's very hormonal as well. I think it started getting also quite bad when I stopped taking the contraceptive pill. So yeah, hopefully it will get better. I'll keep you posted on the results. And that weekend we went to the Tate with my friend Jess for the 25-year anniversary of the Tate Modern. So we did a little parkour where you could see all of their emblematic pieces of art. And then you can put your name on the wall with the date with like your height, which was cute, so we did that. Every time I sleep at Cam's, the next day he goes one way and I go the other way on the overground, so I just get to stalk him for a little bit on the platform. And look at how cute he is! And then surprise, surprise, I had to go to Brussels for work again with the 6 a.m. train. This is me in the train. I was so tired. It was a long week of events. This is Schumann, the European Commission's square, and there we're doing a little garden in front of it, which was cute. And then we went to the Coronet Theatre in Notting Hill, which was really lovely. I had never been before, and they have a really, really nice bar. So it's really worth going if you have time. We went to see a play by Nobel Prize winner Jon Fosse called Eikvan, and everything took place behind that curtain. It was all in Norwegian, but with subtitles. And it's the story of a family that is trying to reconnect, but you have doppelgangers for every member of the family. So it was really interesting. It was not the most entertaining. It was quite sad, but it was good. And then the next day I went again with my friend Jess to glass pulling workshop. So we made little flowers. Is it glass pulling? No, glass blowing. Okay, whatever. We didn't blow, we pulled. So I guess it's glass pulling. And we made those little flowers. You can see the woman from the workshop who was fixing my purple flower because it wasn't stuck to the stem properly. And then the next day we went to the Tate with Cam, and this was off-print, which happens every year, I think, at the Tate, but it was way too busy. I wanted to buy some books, but it was too much. And we went to see an amazing exhibition of Korean artist Do Ho Soo, all centered around the idea of the home. So this is like his home that he made out of fabrics, and look at the details. Like it was absolutely insane, the level of work that everything took. It was so beautiful. both me and Cam were really in awe, and the colors were amazing, and so many different materials were used throughout the exhibition. The first house that you saw is a collage of his childhood home, where he drew on his childhood home to make a fake version of his childhood home. And it was just absolutely crazy. I really recommend if it's still on. And then we went to get a matcha at Nagare right next to the Tate, and they make really good matcha. You can see how green they are. Oh my god, I'm so late editing the previous vlog. It's already the 20th of May and I haven't done anything. And also this month for me, I feel like I haven't shot enough. I haven't filmed much of what I've done. Like, it's fine, I know no one cares, but I care. I want to do this right. Like, I give myself this challenge of a monthly vlog, so it will happen. But with quitting, and I've just been super anxious about life in general, and yeah, it's been a bit hard to juggle with everything, which is a shame because actually making those vlogs make me happy. So I will do it now, and I will try to shoot more content. I cannot speak English today. Shoot more content this weekend because I'm going to Paris with some of my best friends to go see Dua Lipa in concert. So I will do that. That's gonna be fun. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. What am I gonna wear? I then took myself to a lecture at my alma mater, King's College London, my first love, on the future of literature and artificial intelligence. It was an all-women panel, and I really learned so much. It was so interesting. And then outside King's, there was a Palestine protest going on. So proud of them. And this is me being an auntie on the bridge again, but this is my favorite bridge, the Waterloo Bridge, so I had to. And then we were on our way to Paris.
Adieu.
Attendez. Voilà, c'est bon. Ouais, on trinque à quoi?
On trinque à mes fiançailles. Oh, en plus, j'ai regardé si t'avais une bague. J'ai regardé si t'avais une bague et t'en as pas.
Et voici ma témoin. Oui. J'étais sûre. J'ai trop les frissons. The concert was just so fun and so girly pop, and the whole weekend made me feel so grateful for my friends. I just love them so much. And yeah, enjoy the singing coming up.
C'est chaud ou pas? Non. C'est très bien. Ah, c'est super bon. Ah, bah moi,
Next day we went to the David Hockney exhibition at the Fondation Louis Vuitton. It was very beautiful, very interesting, but there were a few things that I didn't love. For example, I think there was way too much of the exhibition that were his paintings made with iPads. I didn't find that interesting, but I'm still glad we saw it.
Tu sais pourquoi?
Parce que tu les as assaisonnés.
Bon app.
So today is bank holiday in the UK. So we are exploring the north bank of the river. North bank? Yeah. So we'll show you what we find. We went to the Shadwell basin, I don't know how you say it in English. Very strange place. It's just this quite big, very empty place. It also goes in this way. We went around. It's a bit eerie, like it's really, really empty. No one's there. And apart from some guys that are like camping over there, fishing, like in full military-ish gear. It's very strange. But there's a really nice bridge, and there's loads of geese and ducks and swans. It's interesting to see. So apparently they're allowed to fish. But it was a bit of a strange vibe. I'm not gonna lie. Come, go. Your family is waiting for you.
It's your family.
It's your family.
It's your family.
I love donkeys. I have read 3 books in May. First one is this one called Dead Animals by Phoebe Stokes, I think. TW, rape, sexual violence in general. But it was a good novel. I enjoyed it. I think it just took me, even though it's quite small, it took me quite a long time to read it because of that, because it literally starts with that. But yeah, basically it's about 2 women that have been assaulted and abused by the same man, and they become lovers, and I'm not going to ruin the plot for you. It's quite good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's set in London as well, and I love reading books that are set in London when I'm in London. Don't mind the freaking horse. This is not my decision. It was there when I moved in. So yeah, it's my friend. I haven't given him a name yet. Second book that I read is called Le Grand Feu by Léonor de Récondo, I think is her name. It's a book in French. I don't have it with me because I gave it to my friend when we were in Paris for her to read, because she used to play the flute, and that author is a violinist. Sorry, there's like a freaking helicopter. I hope you don't hear that. And all her books I think are centered around music, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It talks about girls that are being raised in the Pietà, which used to be a conservatory, actually might still be, a conservatory in Venice for orphan girls, but then it became like in the 16th century, 17th century, I believe. And then they became so good and so well known, and that then kind of the bourgeoisie would also send their daughters to take classes in the conservatory. Vivaldi was a teacher there. And it's really, really good, a good book. Highly recommend. I think it was the best book I read this month. And then right now I'm finishing this because I wanted to read something a little bit different after reading 2 novels. It's a memoir by Patric Gagne. First of all, I've never heard of a woman named Patric, and I think it's very cool. And she is a doctor in psychology, and she is also a diagnosed sociopath. So she talks about her experience with sociopathy, I don't know, you got it. And it's very interesting. I'm enjoying it a lot. And I can tell you, after reading her experience, I'm about halfway through, but I'll be done by the end of the month because it's a really easy read. It's really well written. I can tell you that I am not a sociopath. Literally, I cannot relate to any of her feelings, which is quite funny because at the beginning of the book, she says, like, there are a lot more sociopaths than you think, and you might be one of them, kind of thing. I guess, I mean, it's a hook, you know, to make the book a bit more sellable, I guess. But I can tell you, I am not one of them. Good news. Yeah, that's all I read this month. Good month overall for readings. Reads? Readings? Reads. Okay, bye. I'm by myself tonight. Don't mind me, I had a huge pimple here that I popped. I'll show you the girliest girl dinner. It's very random. Here you have a super herby pea soup that I made with like leftover peas, coriander, parsley, and some coconut milk and a lot of spices. Then I have some curry chips and I have crackers with plum chutney and some huge pieces of cheddar. And yeah, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And some cute little flowers that my friend got me. And yeah, it's gonna be a good night. Heatwave day with my friend Olivia. We went to Hampstead Heath. We wanted to swim in the ladies' pond, but you need to book, so we couldn't get in, so we just stayed on the grass, and it was still lovely. Look at her, so cute. We went to a Guildhall School of Music and Drama production of Orlando by Virginia Woolf from some students, and it was so fun. We really had the time of our lives. Congratulations to them. And that's the end of the month and of the vlog. See you next time. Bisous.